Perfect. Alright. Okay, so we are back. I promise I'll stream today. I had to fight over a headache, but we are live again. Oh wow, this one gave me 6,600. It's not bad. Anyway, let's check our granary. Check on the animals. They're doing alright. Check on the crops. Alright, so let's get off our island. Gotta see if we sold anything, which I probably doubt it. No, did not sell the spear. And the barding still sitting here, and people decided to undercut it by 50,000. Awesome. It's not like it's selling anyway. Hey Kurt, what's up? And still didn't sell the music, which again dropped 20,000. It's not like anybody's buying it, so why not? Okay, so we're going to be starting our next tool. Let's see, what do we have so far? We did the blacksmith. Gotta do my botanist still. Alright, let's head back to the Postarium and see which one is going to be the easiest. Hey, N10Z guy. Yeah, the fishing relics is pretty easy. Let's see. I think I said culinary I wanted to do next. So let's take that. So we have the date of the Moonfire Fair, which is August 10th, leading up to the 10th anniversary of 14 on the 27th. So we're going to be getting a Power Ranger glamour, I guess, for what I've seen. Select Squid Ink. I don't have enough for 30. No. And I don't have any custom delivery clients. I guess I'll have to make some scripts then, huh? Alright, let's go grab some. This is not the one I wanted. Not the retainer I wanted. This is the one I want. So the oil. I need gray mullet. The potos. And what else? Lemonette. Alright. So where is Had a dip. Let me reduce this down to normal quality. There we go. White script macro, go. So the Moogle, they said the special Moogle event. So we might get something interesting for the rewards. Hopefully something that I don't have, because all the rewards usually are something that I already have. So, I'm hoping for something I can sell. Just need enough so I can get 3 more of the ink. Oh, since I'm crafting. For those of you who don't know, if you didn't see the FanFest, they're doing continual ethereal reduction now. So instead of clicking on each one, they're now going to allow us to do it one after another. Kind of like desynthesis. So finally they added that in. Which is pretty good quality of life, if you ask me. Yeah, their definition of special. Parentheses. But hopefully it's something good. I don't need MGP this time around since I already got my blackjack, so whatever we're gonna get, hopefully it's good. I have to go to Yulmore for this because I have to pass these in. There was something else from the FanFest I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember the majority of it. There we go. Now let's head back. Don't expect me to pronounce any of the new names in the next expansion. I'm already dreading the names for the zones I'm going to have to butcher. Alright, 3 more inks. Alright, now let's see what we need for the materials. Squid baguette, oh that's interesting. A sandwich concocted to satisfy the discerning tongue of an avid gourmet that have been slathered with squid ink. Ugh. Oh, that's disgusting. Northern sea salt, and got a bunch of that. And upland wheat, I have a bunch of that, so that's convenient. Yeah, I actually like that. The 2 die system. It's about damn time. Alright, sea salt. And the upland wheat. Alright, I don't need food, right? I don't remember. I'm just gonna pop this anyway, just in case. I don't have my specialist on for the extra CP. Let's repair. we are Gucci. We'll save those for the next step. Nope. Okay. We'll just use them now then. Make sure I have the right macro. Alright, let's go. I'm trying to remember what else they said on FanFest. I'm trying to remember. Wanted to talk about yesterday, but I kind of blanked on most of the majority of the stuff. I'm kind of wondering if the Xbox version is going to have like you get to play for free without really needing the pass, and you're just gonna have to pay the subscription for it. Oops. Lost the cap. Okay, I don't have enough CP. I had a feeling I needed the food. That's okay. We'll just grab another item. Problem solved. Yeah, we saw 0 on the first. And I'm kind of curious. Does she like Reaper us? Like she comes into our body and we carry her over to the first, or does she just voice send herself over? I'm quite curious about that. Oh, yeah. That is true. She probably... hey, Gregan. Oh, yes, the Fall Guys crossover. I forgot about that. Yeah, I wonder if she can still go back to the Void and then get transferred over from Kalhai and Tanner. That'll be interesting. And I'm hoping that the Fall Guys is a permanent gate, because that would be pretty cool. Macro number 2. Much better. Every single time I do these, I always screw up at least 1 or 2. I gotta make more tea, because that's what I used. I can just imagine they're gonna give us like some kind of like Fall Guy suit for 14 glamour. As if the phallic Toneberry head was bad enough. I'm gonna get a Fall Guys glamour set. I'm actually really excited what they're going to bring back in terms of the abilities for crafters, because I think was it this expansion they brought back Advanced Touch, if I'm mistaken. Yeah, 84 they brought back Advanced Touch, so I'm kind of interested if they're going to bring back like Ingenuity or something like that, but rework it to actually make it work for something. Or do a trained eye version, but do it for progress, so we can two-shot everything instead of having to do groundwork. That would be convenient. 2. Steady Hand. Steady Hand 1 and 2 they took out and just made it 100%. Except leaving the RNG ones to 50%. I'm not against bringing that back for a reason. But rework it for something else. How many new actions did we get? So we got 3 in Heart and Soul for the Specialist. So probably we'll get another special ability. And most likely probably another 3 abilities. Maybe more. Maybe a trait or 2. Because for traits we got Groundwork Mastery. And Careful Synthesis Mastery. Yes. Yes, when we miscalculated and then we had to use Rapid, I was like, please don't break. Or bring back some of the specialist abilities that we had in the past. Just like do something. You could always take it back, you know? Like Shake It Off for Warrior. They made it a horrible ability, but then they just basically switched it and changed it to make it a great ability. Just do that for crafters. Try something. If it doesn't work, take it out or rework it. Simple as that. But Tricks of the Trade basically does that. But, yeah, the whistles. Whistle while you work, I think it was. Where it had to be like an even number of inner quiet stacks. Right now, inner quiet does how many stacks? Up to 10, yeah, they can do that again. Make it even. How many have I made so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How come this isn't 100%? That's weird. Looks like I need another one. Yeah. See, every time I craft these things, I always somehow don't get the maximum I need. What was that? What was that maximum? Yeah, those 1150. Got an excellent. So can I just do... Yeah, I can just do that and make it faster. There we go. Let's add in... Just add in those. This way, if I do get screwed over again, shouldn't get me under 1200. probably what I should do once they're done. I'm going to put in tricks of the trade. This way I can stop getting screwed over. Alright, again I can just do this. That will give me enough, right? Yeah. Alright, let's see, let's fix this. So, 1, 2, 3. Alright, tricks of the trade. There, now I can't get screwed over. Was it 2 seconds for this? Or was it 3 seconds for tricks of the trade? We'll do 2. Alright, now we can just do that, just in case. Alright. Let's see what happens. I'm pretty sure it just skips it. Yep. Just skips right over it. Alright, number 2. We got about 10 so far. Oh, I actually got a good on that. So it is... That's weird. I guess it is 3 seconds. Again, I screwed up. Alright, tricks of the trade, 3 seconds. Because you skipped Buyer Guts, you moron. 3 seconds. Live and learn, I guess. Well, that's not the excellent part I needed it on, but it's fine. That works just fine. And now it's 100%. Well, not 100%, but it's over 1200. Alright, let's pass these in for now and we'll do something else. And then we'll probably come back. So I don't want to craft all night here. So we got 32 so far. So we're almost there. So I'm gonna grab a couple more since I'm here. Actually, I'm gonna need these anyway for the next step. So I might as well. Okay, so we're gonna be switching over to variant dungeon because I want to see if I can get a couple of tokens. So we're gonna do this. And see if we get lucky. So always, if you guys aren't done with your entries, always take Hancock's route because you get double the loot and there's a chance that you can always get something good. Because I found that out when I was doing the first one. And when I got something besides Deceiver's dice, diamonds, I was like, holy crap, you actually get something out of these chests? That's why you always take his route. So this middle route is where the secret boss is. So for those of you who haven't unlocked them yet. Surprisingly, when I did him the first time, I was surprised I didn't die. I can also just say how ridiculous the Goken AoE is. Like they made everything like oversized and like over comedic. Alright, first boss. To be honest, I like the first boss of all three routes. Unlike the Syldian Subterrane, I didn't really like it because he always would do so much freaking damage to you. The majority of the time you're healing and shielding. With this one, you basically have more times DPS. Alright, so if you pull the rope, you'll get a bunch of different mechanics. So the things on the side is what comes up if you pull the rope. Tank Buster is always static. Always will do that as well. This is the raid wide. And then she'll do the leads. Usually it's always water and wind, which is north, south, east, and west is a safe spot, and you have to be in with water. Or in with the wind. If it's lightning, then you go to intercontinentals. And if it's fire, you get out. Yeah, so some of the dogs, and this is one of the variants. So I'll just kind of like look away from them. Fire AoE. Does that twice and goes to the other side. And simple as that. The other variant is she does the mat flip in Gugane Tower, or Castle. So this is where she does all 4 elements. So this is static from all 3 fights. Each person rolls for thunder. And fire and water is out. In cardinal directions. Her tank buster in each fight is used differently at different times. And that's her fight in the middle. Nothing but a pot shard. I've been thinking about doing a beginner's guide for playing Samurai because I honestly think that this is one of the best melees that you can play. It's really strong, it does immense damage, really quick, and basically it's just all around one of the best melees you can play. So yeah, this is the part where I knew you had to light up this one over here, and then that one, and that will make this lamp light up for the boss. goes back into the painting. Alright, so we need to climb up there to get to where we need to be. Yeah, sometimes these ones here will give you something good. So that's why I always take the one that Hancock goes with. So I kind of just jump and hug the wall here. Pull the rope. And wait for Hancock to come around. This one I caught when he said something about, geez, the wall of boxes. I was like, that's kind of a hint that maybe I can climb it. And so when I started jumping on it, I was like, okay, this is one of the paths. So when I first came up here, I lit the lantern over here. And that kind of gave me the idea of, you know, this might be one of the paths that we needed to do. And so when I looked it up online, it's like, yep, you had to go downstairs, which I forgot to do right now. If you just want the regular route, just kill them where you want them. Hey Desu, how you doing? I stream from time to time, but I'm trying to be consistent. But yeah, you want to kill each one in front of these lanterns because they do a AoE on death. Congratulations on your house. See? And they light it up. Come a little bit closer. There we go. I almost didn't stream today because I freaking woke up with a headache, as I usually do. So I made sure I tried to do everything humanly possible to get rid of it. Alright, that lights up. And Hancock is going to poke it, and then we'll transfer over to the next area. And this is the secret boss area. And grab your two chests. Nothing. Oh well. Alright, so as this guy is only route to get here is through the lanterns, there's nothing different about it. Everything you see is going to be a static mechanic. Alright, see if I can remember my opener here. So just like the boss in the thesis, go to where it ends. Because you're going to do a raid wide halfway across the room. And this is going to get cascading. I'll do that twice. Smoke again. gonna split. Double cascade. And then we're gonna do double smoke, so you're gonna have to dodge both of them, and I usually don't do it correctly. That time I did it. So you want to be the peace triangle between the two. And this can either be a get out of the middle or a knockback. He goes back to himself. And this is growing AoEs. The ones that grow first will go off. Pipe cleaner was, yeah, just a regular line AoE. Reset. That I forgot. Double raid wide. Alright, so I'll get out of the middle. Should be another raid wide. Yep. And at this point he just rinses and repeats. Or he does snuff. Yeah, and don't stand in that, by the way. Oh, I didn't die, I have no idea. And there we go. Pretty easy. Nothing but pot shards. Lame. Alright, so we got 4 so far. I need at least 2 more runs to get a piece of... Don't know which one I'm going to go for. I think I'm going to go for the body piece. So we're going to head over to Ultra Land, see which ones... The one I hate the most, I think, would have to be the Samurai, which is the left path. So let's see, I think I needed 12? 18 for those, for the body piece. So 3 pieces... or 3 runs for the feet and the legs and the head. So yeah, the other ones are probably better off getting instead of having to run for the body piece. But that's just me. Well, congratulations on finishing Underwalker. That's awesome. Man, I'm doing pretty good. I had to fight off a headache this morning. Alright, that's okay. So I'll get 3 more, so I need to do... What was it? 8 pieces? Yeah, I need to do... No, 9 pieces, so I need to do, like I said, 2 runs. Or if you want, you can just do the first boss. If you want to be a bit impatient. Yeah, let's go back in. Hopefully he picks another route, so I don't have to repeat the middle one again. Ah, perfect. Gonna go with the one I hate the most. I've died more times on the middle and the left side boss than anything else. Now this one, I'm not 100% sure the trigger for the first boss's variant mechanics. I'm guessing it has to do something with the flame and then the wheel enemies. That, I want to trigger. Did I? So, I had this dancer in one of the dungeons, right? And I think most majority of the time I wasn't paying attention. And so, at the part where we fight the Griffin, he made a comment about not putting a dot up on the Griffin for whatever reason. And then he started telling me how to use Make your C-Suite on all that crap. It's like, I'm saying to myself, it's a dungeon, it's casual content, why are you taking it so seriously, right? And then he starts telling me when my abilities were on cooldown, when they were up, it's like, yeah, you're definitely using third-party tools to look at my hotbars and all that to know when I'm doing what, because you should not know when my hotbars are ready, like my skills are ready. So yeah, you definitely are cheating. I'm just like just sitting there ignoring him, completely doing what I'm doing, like I always do in dungeons. And I'm like, this guy is... Luckily, I'm too lazy to report him. Because like, oh, you're supposed to be doing more damage than me. And I totally figured out what I killed last. Yeah, so this is going to be the variant part. So I'm guessing if the flames aren't the last to die, you get water. And if the circle guys are left dead last, it's going to be wind. I'm not 100% sure about that. Is this what I see so far? But yeah, getting back to the dancer, I just basically ignored him. Like the whole time. This isn't Ultimate, this isn't Savage, let me play the way I freaking want. Everything died perfectly fine. Okay, so I'll let you guys know what the variant mechanics on this one are and which ones are static. This one does the tank buster first. Part of the Wind Blossoms, this one's ability. So basically it's the same one for all the other ones. Again, raid wide is the same for this. Again, this is the same. So this is wind and lightning. So you want to get to the intercardinal. Alright, this is exclusive to this one, so you got to dodge lightning bolts and keep inside of the AoE. And then knock back and get back in. And thanks, I wasn't paying attention to this stupid AoE. Yeah, pay attention. Not like I did. If it was me, you're supposed to do more damage than me, I would have just said, well, you're supposed to have a life outside of this game. That would be perfect if I said that, but I'm not that witty. So yeah, pay attention and make sure you dodge. The reason why I like these boss better than the other one is because she takes forever to do a bunch of her attacks. So you're just basically sitting there DPSing. But the other one you have to get healed every couple of times because he does a raid wide of like every 5 seconds. I'm pretty sure the wind and lightning is static. She always will do that first. If not, she probably will switch it up. Alright, pay attention, make sure you keep moving. Alright, cool. She didn't put it under me this time. And then get out. Very wide. And we go back to the 4 petals again. So water and fire, so cardinal and out. The cardinal and in. And this also. Stand in the safe spot, then you rotate. Except I didn't do it right. Sometimes it does get tricky remembering what was what. So yeah, that's that fight in a nutshell. Nothing else but pot shards. That's alright. So looking for the ninja dog. Or did I buy that one? Did I buy that one the other night? No, I bought the lantern. It was the mount that I bought. So this is the one I had to look up because I didn't know how to do this puzzle. And the instructions, like the hints in the book, didn't really tell you much. Nothing on that one. Alright, so we need to rotate this twice. And then Siriu needs once. Then touch the glass. And there you go. And then we wait for Hancock to get his butt out here. And then the next room is going to be where the variant mechanic will come into play. Alright, so for this room, you either can let the Appa do water on the lanterns, or you can kill it. Decision is up to you. But if you want both of them, do both. Or at least one now, then do it again, then do the opposite, basically. So I'm going to let it cast water. Alright, so the boss is up the stairs, and this one is probably the most annoyingest of them all. Still nothing. I used to do for the first variant dungeon, just run up to the chest, then leave, then come back and do the chest again. Alright, freaking disconnected my mic. Okay, so Moko the Restless. So Kenki release is static, he always will do it. So he'll do this attack, so pay attention to what's over his head. And then pay attention to the things on the floor, because that will let you know where to stand. So stand in front. Soldiers of Death. They're going to basically throw an AoE. Just don't stand where the marker ends. This set will just charge forward. Just look for the one that's going the slowest. In this case, it's going to be this guy. And just sidestep. So we're going to do that twice. This is static mechanics, so you always will see this. And then he'll do the other one, but this time both sides. So we'll just find a safe spot. Yeah, they actually use the music for this. It's kind of nice. Alright, so he's going to do it twice this time. So pay attention to the first and second. So now the pattern on the floor will rotate. Pay attention to the floor when he does it the second time around. I literally died from those attacks like a bunch of times. So if the water does the lanterns out, then this is the mechanic you'll get. Get behind. Same as the first, but this time AoEs, so just look for the open end. In this case right here. Another very wide. So this is going to be get in. Boundless Azure. This is the water one. So just like in Sign, during Stalik and his sister's fight, this will cascade outward. So stay right up to it and then move in. We'll find the next one. Growing. Sidestep it. And then the one in the middle. And there you go. That's for the Appa route. And still nothing but pot shards. Alright, one more and then we get a piece of gear. Also get ready to get your materia too. Alright, we're going back in for the final one. Hopefully he picks the right one this time, because that's the only one we haven't done yet. Or at least the middle, I can show you guys the other boss. So which way are you going, buddy? Of course you go left. I don't want to go left again. I'm gonna go right. No double loot, but I don't think I'm gonna get anything good anyway. This one will have 4 variants for the final boss. Ooh, that must have hit. That must have crit on him to take that much HP out of him. Can we just admit how obscenely long this sword is? It's like it's gotta be like the longest samurai sword I've ever seen in my life. So I'm wondering who's going to be summoning Asura in Dawn Trail, because that's the that's what the fight was during the Fan Fest, was Asura. So I wonder who's going to be summoning her. Need some breathing room here. It kind of gave the like where we were going away, because Asura kind of looked something that you get from the New World. So it's like that kind of already spoiled it before we even knew where we were going. So the variant for the first boss will change depending on if you take the Dogu or not. I think taking it will cause the ground AoEs to come out, so we're going to take it. As you can see, the trees spawned when you took it. It's the only way to take the left path here. Alright, let's see what she does first. I think it's the Tank Buster. Yep, here's the Tank Buster first. Art of the Wind. Got Static. It does this early on this fight. Did the opposite this time around. Raise wide. Back to the leaves. This is water and wind. Wither wind. Oh, that's the whirlwinds, okay. Yeah, this is if you take the doll. If you don't take the doll, then she'll put a bramble patch on the ground with the seedlings in it. And then there's going to be a chasing AoE. But this one is a little bit easier because you get more uptime. And then move out. And then back to all 4 of these again, and she should be dead. And then this is into the cardinal and out. And I was hoping I would just go backwards, but apparently... apparently not. Thank God I didn't get killed and start out all over again. Still pot shard. So yeah, this is the right path. And this always is the right path if you take the Dogu. Push. There we go. So living on the edge of almost dying. So here you want to use the Eastern Bow on the shrine. You should have it automatically through the main story. And then place the doll inside. And then the top there you have 2 choices, the bridge for the next mechanic that you'll get. I'm excited for the next one because Hopefully they changed the reward system this time. This is a bloodbath here. There we go. So I'm going to do the tree because I think the rock is a little bit harder mechanics. And still nothing but crap. So yeah, this is the mount you would get if you did the Criterion version, or you can just buy it off the market board, like I did yesterday. Okay, so let's do this. This is static AoE. Storm clouds, also static. We'll suck them in. He'll do it once, twice, or a few times, depending on what he does. Then what's remaining will explode. Tank Buster, static. Always will see that. Then the storm clouds again. So doing it 3 times this time. And those are going to be a very large AoE. I'm going to stand back here, just dodge normal. Haunting Cry is the variant mechanic. So you got one that will chase you. And then they'll just do kind of like an Exoflare. Thunder Vortex. We'll leave that static. Another Tank Buster. Another Raid Wide. More Storm Clouds again. Except this time you're going to be hit it with a lot of AoEs. So pay attention and stay moving. Oh, we ran right into that one. Okay, another Tank Buster. The variant to that, or a different version of that, is giant AoEs. Mobile Pursuit. Look for the gap in the rings. And then get in. That is always static, so you always will see that regardless. Raid Wide. poisoned twice. Slightly bigger AoEs. And then another raid wide. And then just rinse and repeat. And that is the right side boss. And just pot shards again. But I got my 10. I just needed 9, but I'll take 10. Alright, so now we are going to get something that most people would want to buy. And that'll be this one. Alright, let's see what this goes for. Alright, so I picked right because there's not that many on the board, so 549,000. And there you go. Sell a couple of these and you'll be a millionaire in no time. Get rid of that material. And another time we'll do the middle one. So we're gonna go get our map for the day. See if we can do another zone there. Throw a timer. Yesterday we did one and we get kicked off after the first invocation. I know Kurt did one, he died on the, was it the 4th or 5th one? I don't remember. He got an elder summon and he died. A gruesome death. But hopefully we get the other one. Because the other one's easier to survive. Ah, perfect. Didn't have to go look for it. Alright, so now we need to go find ourselves a healer. How nice of a healer to be standing right here. Yoink. Alright, let's open up this map. Vertica. Okay. Not much to go off of. That's not, it's against the wall, I know that. Aha, here it is. I think, yeah. Right here. Yeah, I did Tsukiyomi, but I didn't get past the meteor phase when I did her. So I'm gonna probably have to try going slower on phase 1 to get her into a mechanic where it will take her longer to transition to the next phase, and hopefully that will push her. Because I know I can't final sting her at 25%. It won't be enough. Maybe I'll look on YouTube to see how they do it. 'Cause I know somebody did do it. I don't have it on. Let's see. Get rid of water canning, so I was doing the carnival earlier. So Ram's voice, ultra vibrate. Minstrels ballad. Alright. So I'm gonna take off these here. That's on cooldown. I can do it back inside. So put back on Basic Instinct. Gonna wait to get inside to remove Ultra Vibrate. And I don't know. What do I need? Oh, Whistle. Right? No, Bristle. Well, it doesn't really matter. If it's the rotating one, I'll need Bristle. Or not. Guess nothing's gonna be in here. Nothing. Lightning crystals, I can always use more lightning. But other than that, no portal. Wah wah. Alright, squadrons are done. Let's go do them. Oh. I want to show you guys how I do Ultra Right. Because I made a video on how to do Ultra Right with Blue Mage. But I want to show you guys myself. Okay. I don't know what the Lalafell's doing on the chest, but 16,000 gil, not bad. Elizin and Gladiator. I need strength, and I think this will do. Yep, perfect. Send him out. Ultra right. Alright, so I need a DPS this time. Switch off of that, switch over. Delta escape. And I need a DPS. Blue Mage will do. Mighty Guard up first. Alright, version 1. Cast Toad Oil, so you don't worry about doing it inside. Instinct, Whistle, Off Guard, Move Loop. Aha, I got it off. Alright, so that's my opener for this sucker. And we wait until the buff falls off. Do Winged Reprobation because he's going to jump. Heal because it's a good time to do it. I'm inside. That goes off. Roar. Breath of Magic will fall off, so we'll reapply. Song of Torment, since Night Bloom's falling off. twin bolt, we can eat this comfortably. Plant. Get back in. And then he is going to tail whip. Bristle Devour so we can get a good strong heal. 11 Bolt you can eat. Add all Blaze. We applied Son of Torment. Sea Shanty's gonna jump in the middle. Jade Kick. Finish him off with Phantom Flurry. And boom. Ooh, almost at my record, which is 2 minutes and 25 seconds. And then you grab your loot, and you do that 8 times. Then you get your Seal Sweetener 2 buff up, and right there, 55,044 Grand Company seals, and it should take you about 20 minutes. That is how you do my new method of Grand Company seal farming. Simple as that. So I really wanted to show you guys that. Got some tokens I gotta get rid of. Pop some materia into there. Alright, so I got about another half hour to go. So we are going to... I already did my Wondrous Tales. I gotta find my B rank. So let's do that real quick. Let's go down this way first. This is going to be the first expansion that we're getting a off-species ultimate mount. Which I'm not complaining that it's the Final Fantasy IV Bahamut version. Someone told me it was Bahamut of that Final Fantasy version, so I was like, that's interesting. It's like I would like 14 version of Bahamut, but I'll take another version of him just fine. So yeah, it's like cats, dragon mounts. How's that work out in the lore? It's like I want the Wandering Minstrel to explain why we get Bahamut. Where are you, my little pain in the butt? Oh, he's north. There he is. Haha, you missed. Alright. That is that. Alright, don't want that because that's copyrighted music apparently. Okay, I also want to show you guys a new method of fate farming. Well, not really new, but how I do it. I gotta switch off. Switch over to my fate category. What's on cooldown? Shock Strike. Alright, we'll fix that right here. Oh, damn, I didn't see that. Yeah, that's the Landerwolf. Yeah, Landerwolf. That's from the Shadowbringers one. Yeah, Lander Waffle, or someone I know like to call the Lander Waffle. Yeah, made a video about how to get this, and surprisingly it did quite well. Alright, so now I can switch off of this hotbar. Okay, so we're gonna go into Thavnir. Thavnir and Labyrinthos has level 80 fates. Alright? So you'll be able to do them with Blue Mage just fine. And because they give you 14 of your gemstones, it's best to do these. But the thing is, you only have half of the map. So this half here is all that you can do with Blue Mage. Heaven's Ward. That was the birds. So this is 2 minutes and 22 minutes left. So pull them all in. These are level 77. And a good chunk of the fate is already done. Then you'll do a dimensional shift to drain them of 30% of their HP. That was too close. Oh, it's right. I'm supposed to be a healer. Oh, fudge. Alright, yeah, I'm supposed to be a healer for this. That's what I have to do right now. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, might not have enough time, but my vibration should be back up soon, so I should be able to do this. Alright, I'm just gonna have to wait it out a couple minutes. Or a couple seconds. That one's already passed, and of course, I'm dead. Oh my god, I'm freaking idiot. I'm supposed to have healer mimicry. We'll grab one and we'll do it again. Let's just reset it. Now, someone said that the dungeons are the ones that have the allowance. So does the raids also share the allowance as well? For the 100? Or is it just dungeons in general? If anybody remembers. Summoner. Scholar. Alright, let's go to Labyrinthos this time. Anything counted? Because someone said it was dungeons that it was the only thing that counted. In one of my videos that I said it in. Okay, so now we're going to be doing this the old-fashioned way that I did it before. Okay, gank them all in. And half of the fate is already done. And then you just do dimensional shift. some AoEs. That's it. S rank more donut, don't care. But yeah, that's basically how we do fates, at least in the Labyrinthos area, which is just here. All here is the only thing you can do. And then the left side of Thavnir. If you're doing fates for bicolored gemstones, this is the best way to do it. Try to avoid doing monster ones because they had their HP is determined by how many people are doing the fates. So their HP will vary. Just gonna sit there and eat that. And no, gravitational shift won't work. It's under the same vein as ultra vibration, freeze. So you can't cheese it. So just avoid the monster ones. See, in Shadowbringers, they make the fates take longer because there's not as many. Usually I don't use my chocobo for this. But yeah, the ones in Shadowbringers, they take forever because you don't get as many enemies spawning, maybe like one or two. But for Endwalker, you get them 3-4 times at a time, so you get them done faster. So eventually I'm going to make a video about this, make it a little bit easier for everybody to get their gemstones. I'm just going to extract. Alright, got some good materia. I don't really need materia. Selling them is probably a good idea because people are going to be melding their blue mage. But other than that, I just probably would say just vendor them. They're not really useful. Alright. So that is basically how we do the fates. I tried doing the Shadowbringers, but they just... It's not as good as Endwalker. Simple as that. But yeah, doing the gemstones were basically for the relic tools, because I needed some skins and some leaf traps and some saps. And stuff like that. I'm almost... at my 1500. What can I do to get causality? Besides Variant Dungeon. There's A ranks I can find, but that might take forever to find those. I can probably do a quick trial roulette. So I want to get my next weapon done. Trials has a heal tank. So hopefully this won't take too long. Alright. So we need some materials for step 2. A bathing rock salt? Do I even have any of that? Yeah, I got 53. You can make 3 each. Dravanian water, I don't have any. Highland flower. Okay, I guess we can do that while we wait. Highland flowers, so that's going to be in tail feather. Oh, the Heaven's Ward one. Wanted to check. That was the bird. Never mind. Yeah, they do. So I tried doing. I think I did this before. I wanted to try another the vault method with Blue Mage with Gil, and I tried doing ARF, but well, not nice trial to do. I tried doing ARF up to where the nodes spawn all the ads because they gave you a crap ton of Gil. But unfortunately, it's not as fast as the vault. So I don't think there's going to be anything faster than the vault. I mean, you can do it faster with. You can do it faster now with the new spells, but other than that, the vault will still be the prime one to do it with. I'll take this one. Up. Dragon Killers. And then we hop on and slice them open. Back in Heaven's Ward, Ravana was the hardest one of them both. Boy, oh boy, was that a pain in the ass. Let's get that one nugget. I remember one time, we had two healers, and what did they do? They stood in each other's AoEs instead of splitting. And boy was I pissed, because he ended up disbanding after that one. Ravana was my gold bez in terms of difficulty back then. Double Rampart. I've been hearing this fight over and over and over and over again. Like, at some point I'll be hearing dancing to the song of Ringing Steel for like 10 hours. Good time. So I just need gold bez's mount, and then I have to do Zeromus in 5.5 or 6.5, and then I'll have my mount. Like, the problem I was having with my groups for gold bez is that, like I said yesterday, people could not stay alive to do towers correctly. And because you need all 8 people to do the towers, you insta-wiped because the towers were automatically wiped it. Because if one healer dies, the pushback goes to the other healer that's supposed to be knocked back into the tower. And if the tank dies, then they lose a tower. So you get killed regardless. and then the Void Stardust attack, people couldn't sidestep. Like, simply just, like, sidestep where you have to be. Like, the first one you stand in, I think the first one you stand in the corner, and then you move in. And then the other one you stand on the side of the corner, and then you move into the corner, and then you move into the boss to do enumeration. Not too many people can do that. Every single time, we just couldn't get to the second towers. And then you had the Fall and Triad, which was to stack or separate into your groups or your roll groups. People couldn't do that either. But God, it was just a pain in the ass doing it for 8 hours. I was like, oh my God. Until I finally got a group that did it. And then I was like, thank you, God. All we had to do now was survive the rest of the fight. Alright, so we're gonna go into normal raid. Or what I could do, I don't think I'm gonna get a 30 tombstone map. I could do the tombstones for that, but we're gonna go into a normal raid roulette. I could do mentor and hopefully get a guild test, but I'm not that lucky. Oh, that's right. I wanted to the mount I wanted to go on to. Where's the Phoenix? Or the Firebird? Oh yeah, that's right, it doesn't do the Heavensward theme. That's weird. Huh. Oh, for Christ's sake. I'm never gonna end up gathering these materials. Yeah, the Gales. The Gales are also a problem. The first Gales were easy. You just say it to yourself. Back, forward, left, right. Oh, you got your mount. Not bad. That's nice. I still haven't got mine yet. Dragoon and a Samurai. That's a good junction for Dancer. But why does it have to be this fight? Oh. Yeah, Mentor Roulette. Last time, we got Ravana Extreme. Boy, oh boy. We tried, we failed. Someone went AFK, someone left. I'm like, sweet. No penalty for me. Like, getting Garuda's the easiest extreme to do if you're getting a mental roulette, because you can easily just burn her down before she does the minstrel song for the Spiny Plume. So she's like the goodest one to get for that. But yeah, get Ramu, insta-leave. No one's got time for that. I don't remember this mechanic. Oh my god, that's even worse. That is the worst thing to get. Oh, rip them. Like, who queues for Seer Extreme? It's like the Dancer is smart not to do anything, because you have to eat the invuln, but that Samurai screwed up big time. Insta leaves. Yeah, I honestly would say I would honestly give it a shot. then let somebody else lead. That way I don't get my penalty. Like, I'm all for trying, but by samurai, but no, it's not gonna happen. Want to do it synced? Put the party finder up, but do not suffer. Don't make us suffer with you. A little bit of a shield and some regen. Like, what were they thinking with the original Shake It Off? Like, who would have thought they would put something that takes off debuffs? Like, how many times do you suffer paralysis? How many times do you suffer heavy or slow? Like, who came up with that idea? Yeah, get away. Doing pretty well for a fight that I haven't done in like, well, like a year or so. Yeah, Shake It Off was the warrior ability where it would get rid of certain debuffs, and they knew it sucked so bad they reworked it to make it a shield. And if you have Vengeance, Bloodwetting, or Raw Intuition before it gets buffed, and Royal Battle, the shield gets increased. But then they added the regen to it a couple patches ago. Other side? Oh. This AoE always confuses me. Shake Off to a battle, so we need it. Warrior is better off tank, I think. If memory serves correctly. Track away, so go this way. Punch him in the butt. That's alright. I'm a tank, I got privilege. Alright, send me LB, at least. There we go, that should have gotten me 1500. Got my summoner book. This is Asphodilus. I don't think I have anything. Yeah. I'll pass. Except for these. Yeah, when they never LB. It's like, somebody please do it. Oh, I can't wait to see the LB of the new... oh, technically. No, yeah, they'll get new LBs for the caster and the melee. Excited to see what those are going to be. Then they'll probably end up doing... I'll probably do another Limit Break showcase video. I did that one back in Shadowbringers. I haven't done one for Endwalker, but once Dawn Trail comes out, I'm going to be doing another Limit Break showcase with the new jobs. Nice. Give a commendation to the tank for doing a good job. 3 commendations. Alright, back to Razatan to get my summoner book. Then after that, basically, everything else is just for the sake of doing them. I mean, Summoner, I haven't played Summoner in a while, but... Alright, we forge. Yes, Summoner. Now, the question is, do I have a book to replace this? No. Alright. Grab a replica. Alright. So I'm assuming it's crit and determination for Summoner. Just direct hit and crit. I mean, like I said, I'm not gonna really care. I don't care about stats, really. I mean, I could just look at my old book and find out which ones were the best in slot for it. That looks pretty. Needs Bahamut wings, though. Alright. Complete. And let's equip it. Oh, look at that. It's the Phoenix. Oh, that's cool. Okay, that's pretty cool. They have the Phoenix motif. Oh, that's pretty cool. I guess they did Bahamut with Heaven's Ward, so I figured they'd do with the Phoenix. Alright, so I think that's going to be it for tonight. 2 hours is enough, and I want to get something to eat before, just in case my headache comes back, which I don't think it's going to. I did a pretty good job taking care of it. Hopefully I'm going to be getting a video out sometime tomorrow, maybe Saturday. Thinking about doing the Omicron unlocking video for the Alliance or the Allied Tribe quest in the future. Might do the Fate video for Gemstones with Blue Mage, but we'll see. Alright guys, so I thank you all for joining me for tonight. I really appreciate it. If you guys want to join the Discord, the link will be in the About section. Of course, the Patreon is also linked there as well, if you want to join, and also in the last video is in there. I think it's in the description of the stream, I think. But yeah, if you guys want to join me there, you're more than welcome to do so. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, may you forever walk in the glorious light of Lord Bahamut, and as always remember to keep forging ahead. And I'll give you guys the superhero goodbye. Definitely worth the $6. Thinking about using it in my samurai video too. But we'll see. Alright, see you guys next time. 2 hours and 6 minutes.